name is Chase Johnson. I'm from Denver, Colorado, and we have used C3 Group several times on some of our large loss commercials and our higher end residential for their appraisal services and their public adjusting services. Their knowledge of the market, of the ever-changing regulations, and their ability to create a very thorough estimate from an understanding of construction and the management of the project.
And good afternoon, everyone. It seems like I am having issues with typing in the description. So, just give me a second here because I would really like to tag our sponsors, but it's being a pain in the butt. I may have to do it. I don't know what the heck is going on. It's like the mouse is being crazy. And I don't know why. Well, you guys can see what I see. It's like not even spelling correctly. Okay, let's see if I can actually type. It's like really slow. Oh, would you look at that? I typed a word. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I may just have to do the forecast and edit it later so we don't keep you guys waiting because it's being really delayed and slow. Only me, right? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. So if you guys can hear me, because you guys know I love not having my mic on, and I'm looking at it right now, my mic is on my side. Can you guys hear me okay? I think I'm just going to do my thing here and edit it later because it's being extremely slow on my end. I don't want to keep you guys waiting because if you notice the title, Dorian is going to possibly be a major hurricane. Possibly. We'll get to that in just a second. Okay, good. Volume is on. That is amazing. I'm going to turn off these things because you guys know how I love you. So let's get going. I'm not going to keep you waiting any longer. I will update the description later. The computer in here is being extremely slow and is being annoying. So thanks again to our sponsors. We have the Merlin Law Group. We also have the C3 Group. Again, thanks you guys, and I will update that description to make sure you guys are in the description as always. So if you haven't noticed already, it's been a few months that we've had our new site, but if you're just joining us for the very first time, here's our new site. If you're having any issues navigating, whether it's on the site itself on your PC or on the app, make sure you give us a call and we can set up any training so you and your guys, women, whoever are ready to go. We don't want you guys to not know how to navigate our product. So we did have a surprise 3-star map yesterday. El Paso got hit with up to 2-inch hail. Some other cities that got impacted were Heaton and Kellerville. Up to 2-inch hail again impacted El Paso, and a little over 71 houses or 7,100 houses were impacted by the hail yesterday. And here are some pictures. This is actually right at Topgolf in El Paso. That's a golf ball, right? And that's the golf ball size hailstone, I think. That's how it works, right? And here are some other pictures across the El Paso area. Again, it is ready to go for purchase. Now today, we aren't really expecting a whole lot in terms of hail. We do have a small chance of up to $0.5 size hail in the eastern part of New Mexico. Again, only a 2% chance to see that hail here. And here is the HRRR model. You can see we do have some storms that will be going on right now in southern Texas. Those aren't going to be producing anything, but there will be a few storms that will develop later on this afternoon and evening in the eastern parts of New Mexico. You can see them pop up there, and then the sun goes down, and then they die. That's all that we're expecting for today. Now for tomorrow, this is just a preliminary forecast. We could see some hail from the Great Lakes region all the way to the west to Iowa, westward even more to Nebraska and Kansas. I think we could see up to golf ball size hail in the strongest storms. I think most of the storms will be wind producers. So this is going to be, I think, a relatively low chance for hail activity. And again, this is still 24 hours out. This is a preliminary forecast. That's why we always put it up there. So here are, I have two areas I want to show you. Here's the first one. You can see we will have some development in the afternoon hours it'll start in Wisconsin and then move on to the south to areas such as Chicago into western parts of Michigan and moving on to the south in Indiana and more activity to the west. I think this will mostly be wind producers, but hail will not be out of the question in Iowa westward into Nebraska. And speaking of Nebraska and Kansas, I don't want to miss you guys. That's why I have a different shot here. You can see the storms will develop, and you can see they are more of bowing segments. So again, I think it's going to be more of a wind threat for those storms, but hail will not be out of the question. So I mentioned Dorian. What's going on with him? Let's talk about it. Thanks again to our sponsors, Merlin Law Group, as well as the C3 Group. Let's check out what's going on with him right now. As of the last update, he is at 70 miles per hour. He is still a tropical storm, but he should be becoming a hurricane either in the next update, which will be at 1 p.m. Central Time, which is 2 p.m. Eastern Time, or for sure the next one, because he's right at the border of tropical storm hurricane status. And he is just to the east of the main island of Puerto Rico. He's hitting some of the smaller islands right now. And he's going to stay, I think, to the east of Puerto Rico. And that was not supposed to initially happen. It was forecasted to impact Puerto Rico, and it was not supposed to do this. Yes, you can see out, we're still a few days out. This is Monday. That is an M. That means major. So we're not saying a 4 or a 5. We're not saying that, but major starts at 3. So I think there's a great possibility that he could get up to a category 3. That is definitely a little bit of a change compared to what we saw yesterday and even the day before. We weren't even sure if he was going to even hit hurricane status. Well, he's going to hit hurricane status. Now it's just depending on how strong of one he's going to become. So right now he's to the east of Puerto Rico. This is 11 a.m. this morning. He's going to continue on to the northwest here. And let's see, this is Thursday. Friday, he's still a hurricane. That's good news if you guys want to do some more work in Florida. And then by Saturday, probably maybe a 2 by then. And then as we get into Sunday and Monday, he looks like as of right now may hit major hurricane status. So we're watching this very carefully for those people that like to work in Florida or who do work in Florida. If you're stationed there, you may want to keep an eye on this now. He's getting up there in strength. as we get into the next few days as of right now. Here are some models. This is called an ensemble, just a whole bunch of models together, kind of show you the trends of what they're thinking. You can see they're all pretty much in agreement that he's going to be going to the northwest and be either hitting Florida or turning and hitting South Carolina possibly. But right now it looks like Florida, the eastern part of Florida, is going to be preparing for a landfall. So let's take a look at the strength of the winds and see what he may do. As of right now, he's still a tropical storm, but like I said, he should be becoming a hurricane anytime now, whether it's this advisor coming up within the next, not even hour, or later on this afternoon, because he's only 4 miles an hour out. To become a hurricane, you need sustained winds at 74 or higher, and he's at 70 right now. So, and he's continuing to strengthen. So anytime now, you should become a hurricane. You can see as we get into the next few days, the models are in pretty good agreement that he will become at least a 2, maybe even a 3 as we get into the weekend. I don't know what this model is doing. I think those two are a little off, if I say so myself. But yes, definitely keeping an eye on, and there is a possibility that he could become a Category 3, just a little bit different than what we saw a few days ago. So, believe that is all that I have, and I do not know why my thing is not working. Let's see here if I can get Mr. Computer to work. Oh, of course, there we go. Again, it's being slow. I'm always stuck with the little issues, it seems like. So make sure you follow us first on Facebook, especially for you people that are watching this hurricane. You do not want to miss anything. And of course, hail-wise as well, if any more surprises happen the next few days. And all you need to do to set us first is to click on the follow button, select see first, and you won't miss anything. And if you have any questions, as always, we are here. You can give us a call at 855-334-4245. You can email us at info@hailtrace.com. Check out our website at www.hailtrace.com. And we're also on Instagram. Make sure you go there and follow us as well. And I am meteorologist Heather Kay, and I hope you all have a great rest of your Wednesday.